students. Okay, so did you understand what I explained? Did you understand what I explained?
Yes.
Alright, now let me ask you, if I have a sentence like this, Mr. Chike, along with his wife and children, dash dash to the church, okay? Now I have is going and are going. Which one is correct?
In this case, we use law of proximity.
I just explained something to you, which I called a complement concord. It's not proximity. It doesn't have to do with proximity. This is testing you on a complement concord. When we get to a question on proximity, you answer it. I think there's a question on it, which you'll see later. Now, this is on a complement concord, and a complement concord states that when you have two nouns in the studied position of a sentence, your attention should be on the first noun on the first noun of the sentence. Now, if the first noun is singular, the verb should be singular. If the first noun is plural, the verb should be plural. This is just senses. The senses is when you say Mr. Chike along with his children. The whole sentence, the end of the sentence is about Mr. Chike, not about his children or his wife or any other person. The idea of the sentence is on Mr. Chike, not on his children or any other person. Alright, that's a complement concord. So if we have other people mentioned in the sentence after Mr. Chike or joined with Mr. Chike, along with, you don't consider those. You don't consider those other nouns. You consider the first noun of the sentence. If the first noun of the sentence is plural, the verb will be plural. If it's singular, the verb will be singular. That's a complement concord. Now, Mr. Chike, along with his children and wife or wives, you say, is traveling because the sentence is about Mr. Chike. When you say along with, not and. When you say and, that means you have combined all of them. But when you say along with, the main person is Mr. Chike. That is the subject, not the other people. When you say Mr. Chike in collaboration with MTN and Glow, whatever sentence you want to make, you still use is. Because the sentence is about Mr. Chike. If you say MTN in collaboration with the students of Halab High School, okay, your attention will still be on Mr. Chike, sorry, on MTN, which is one. So your attention should be on the first noun of the subject. The first noun of the subject. Okay, when you have the subject, join the other nouns with, along with, together with, in collaboration with, your attention should be on the first noun. If it's singular, the verb has to be singular. If it's plural, the verb has to be plural as well. I don't know if that is clear now. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now give me the answer to this. I want to make a sentence now to be sure you understood what I just explained. Okay, if I say um, the teachers, along with the child, visited the woman. Sorry, there's no dash. Okay, the teachers along with the child dash 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 the woman. Okay, you have options. You have is, you have are. So which one is correct? You have the teachers along with the child. Um, dash visiting the woman tomorrow. Now you have is, you have should I say is visiting the woman tomorrow, or should I say are visiting the woman tomorrow? Ah, good, because we have the teachers, plural. Now, if I say the teacher along with the children dash visiting the woman tomorrow, should I say is or are?
I say is.
Is good because now I have the teacher just one. So that is it. That's I think that is well understood now. Okay, let's move on. We have the next one. We have okay, so you can give me the correct answer now, right? What's the correct answer? Mr. Bello with his children and with his wife and children dashed to the United States. So which one is correct?
Is. Travel.
Is traveling to the United States. Okay, we have next one. The students refused to appear before the dash set up to investigate the cause of the riot. The students refused to appear before the dash set out to investigate the cause of the riot. We have 10 men we have 10 men joined with a hyphen. We have 10 man joined a hyphen. We have 10 mans joined a hyphen, and we have 10 men joined with a hyphen. Which one is correct?
Option B.
Good.
Denmark.
10 man, good. You guys already know this, okay? So, can you explain to me the rationale behind the answer? Okay, excuse me. Why is it option B? Why is the answer option B? 10 man. All right, this question has to do with what we call compound adjectives. Compound adjectives. You know what a compound is? When you hear compound, it means more than one. Okay, compound adjectives. Like when you have more than one word, um, acting as an adjective. For example, the term man is describing the committee. Okay, the students refuse to appear before the dash. Okay, there should be committee. Oh, there should be committee after here. It should be 10-man committee. Okay, 10-man committee. It should be committee after. So 10-man committee. Okay, the students refused to appear before the dash committee set up to investigate the cause of the riot. So it's 10 man, all right? So, like I was saying, this question has to do with um, compound adjectives. When you have more than one words qualifying a noun, okay, that is a compound adjective. I know that okay, when the adjective includes a noun, you will not pluralize the noun. That's just what I want to point out. When the adjectives include a noun, you're not going to pluralize the noun. That's because we don't have singular noun, we don't have plural. Sorry, we don't have singular adjective. We don't have plural adjectives. All right, we don't have singular adjectives. We don't have plural adjectives. So when you have a compound adjective, when you have more than one word qualifying a noun, okay, you don't have to pluralize it. So that's why 10 man, you don't have to pluralize the noun in it. So that's why 10-man committee is the correct answer, not 10 men committee. And because the two words are functioning as an adjective, okay, you're going to join them together with a hyphen. Okay, so there must be a hyphen between 10 and man. Is that clear? There must be a hyphen because yeah, this question was taken from WASC, but in Jamb you are going to see options like you are going to see another option 10 man without a hyphen. You're going to see another option with 10 man without a hyphen. Please know that there must be a hyphen joining the 10 and man. Alright, if that's clear. The hardened criminal was convicted dash the charges. The hardened criminal was convicted dash the charges of on over of for over. Which one is correct? The hardened criminal was convicted dash the charges. We have option A of, option B we have on, option C we have for, and option D we have over. Which one is correct? Will you say convicted of the charges or on the charges, for the charges or over the charges? Which one is correct? Of, good job, of, convicted of, that means was found guilty in law court, in the law court, okay? So it's convicted of, not any of the other options. All right, I enjoy dash my grandson to school every day. I enjoy dash my grandson to school every day. I option A we have to drive, B we have
I enjoy driving.
to driving, C is driving, and C is drive. Alright, so someone has already given us the correct answer, driving. I enjoy, what is it the correct answer?
Driving.
Yeah, but what is the correct answer? Why is the correct answer? I know that's the way we speak, but why is it correct? You know, what should fill the gap, okay? Should be, okay? Go ahead, please.
Because it's continuous.
Okay, okay. All right, now, what should fill the gap is, yes, I like the way you say this. Okay, if you say so, what about to driving? It still has ing. Or that is to driving is not even a correct collocation, so it doesn't really make sense. So the answer is driving, like you guys chose. But I want to point something to you. I want you to, because this is not, we are not doing guesswork here. We're here to learn and understand why each option is correct and why the other ones are wrong. All right. So driving is correct. But why is it correct? It's correct because what should fill the gap is a gerund. All right, now we know what a gerund is, a verb that ends with ing that functions as a noun. And how do you know that a verb that ends with ing is functioning as a noun? How you know that is when you are able to replace it with a pronoun. That's what, if you are able to replace that word with a pronoun and it makes sense, okay, then know that that's the word, the word that ends with ing, that's the verb that ends with ing is actually a gerund, all right? So I enjoy food, I enjoy something, I enjoy something, all right? So because I can replace the gap, I can put a noun in the gap or a pronoun in the gap and the sentence will make sense. Because I can put a noun or a pronoun in the gap and the sentence will make sense, then know that the what should fill the gap should be a gerund. It should be a gerund, okay? It should be a gerund. Or yeah, gerunds. I don't want to, there's no need to talk because that will confuse you. If I go on to say what I want to say now, that will confuse you. So you know that a gerund is a word that ends, it's a verb that ends with ing that functions as a noun. So I enjoy driving. I enjoy something. Driving. What do you enjoy? Driving. So because the gap can be filled with a noun or a pronoun. So what should fill the gap is should be a gerund. So that option C is correct. Okay, 47. Let me just add 5. Okay. 47, we have, it seems that the children are not paying attention, aren't they? Doesn't it?
Are they?
Are they? Do they? Good. All right. Someone said, are they? Is that, do we have any contrary answer? Is there anyone who has something different to say? It seems that the children are not paying attention. Aren't they? Doesn't it? Are they? Do they? So why is option? What option is that?
C.
So why is it
Option
correct?
C.
Option C, good. But why is it correct?
Question. The question is in the negative, so
Yes, the statement is in the negative. So the question tag has to be positive, right? Right?
yes, ma'am.
Mm. So the statement is negative, not paying attention. So the option we're going to choose must not contain not. So are they? All right. 48. We knew you were not averse to dash new friends. We knew you were not averse to dash new friends. Meeting, meet, having met, have met. Which one is correct?
Meet.
Okay. Any other attempts? Now, check that sentence. We knew you were not averse to. Can you put a pronoun or a noun in that sentence and it will make sense? Can you? I need a reply. Can you? Yes, right? So that means what should fill the gap is a gerund, right? Is that correct? From what I've just explained not long ago.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and what is a gerund?
I
Good. So, which one is correct
the
now?
gerund is a noun that
Yeah, a gerund is a verb that functions as a noun, a verb that ends with ing that functions as a noun. All right, so which one is correct now?
meeting.
Meeting. Good. All right. I hope everyone is following. Please ensure you are following. Ensure you are following, please. Okay. We should have a special program for dash in the country. We should have a special program for dash in the country. We have option A, the disabled. Option B, disabled. B, C, the disabled. The disabled. The disabled. The disabled. Okay.
D is a.
Yes, that's correct. Option.
Now, do any difference between the ma?
Yes, I
Will there be
know.
any difference between disabled and the disabled? Will there be any difference between disabled and the disabled?
This has to do with a type of noun, okay? What's this noun? What's this noun? Class noun, yes. This question has to do with class noun. There's a kind of noun called a class noun. Now, this noun is used in talking about a group of people, a particular class of people, like the poor, the rich, the disabled, okay, the educated. the elites, you understand, class noun, that is called a class noun, and it must go with the. It must go with the. Do you understand? When you say someone is disabled, you don't say when someone is disabled. Okay, disabled is a verb. It's a verb, but when you're using it, when you want to say, like I can say, disable the, what can I say should disable? So just know that disable is a verb. Okay, so but we want to use it to as we want to use disable as a noun or even as an adjective, it has to be disabled. All right, disabled. So and it must go with the poor, the rich in the sense the lame, the class of it's called a class noun. So it must go with the. Are you together?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Person,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. All right. So the next question is: neither those girls nor that boy dash to blame for the error. Neither those boys, sorry, neither those girls nor the
It's
boy.
to blame. It's to blame.
Good, good. This is where the proximity concord comes. Okay, this is where the proximity concord comes. So the verb has to agree with the noun that is closest to it. Proximity concord occurs where you have a sentence that contains neither or, either no. So we have a sentence that contains none of this. The verb will agree with the noun that is closest to it. If the noun that is closest to it is plural, the verb has to be plural. If it's singular, it has to be singular. The verb has to be singular as well. So boy is singular. That's why is, which is singular, is correct. I hope everyone is following. I hope we are following. Oh.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Alright, thank you. Next question, 51. We have the paper has been dashed by my sister. The paper. Great job, Grant. Grant. Thank you. The past and past participle of grind is ground. Good. All right, Mr. Jato is a regular visitor of Dash. Our own as I've said something like this before. So, which one is correct? Which option? We have 3 hours here. Option, option what? Option B without an apostrophe. Option B is correct. Okay, the next question we have is 53. Yeah, option B is the correct answer. Option B is correct without any apostrophe. I didn't miss someone. Okay. Option B is correct. Alright, next question. Had the family settled down for mommy's special dinner dash the lights went off. Had the family settled down for mommy's special dinner dash the lights went off. Okay, we have and, we have then, we have so, we have when. Okay, somebody said when. Any other option, any other attempts? Okay. Now, there's something I need to teach you, okay? In your exam, we should focus more on the standard, like formal English. Now, when is correct in conversational English, and than is correct too in formal English and for the sake of your exam. Now, Harley had, This has to actually do with this has to do with what is this? Don't remember. Parallel agreement. Okay, we call it parallel agreement. All right, it has to do with parallel agreement. All right, parallel agreement has to do with words that always go together in a sentence. For example, it must always be as soon as, not as soon than. It must always be greater than, not greater as. It must always be um, um, not only that, but, not only that, then but. You don't say not only that and use any other word. So this is read up on parallel agreement so that you understand what I'm saying. I may not be able to explain it very well for you. Parallel agreement has to do with words that go together in a sentence. Okay, like there's a fixed structure in a sentence, words that must go together with a particular expression in a sentence. Now we have a sentence that contains not only, okay, not only that. Now the other clause will contain but. There are so many questions like this in past questions. So just try to read about parallel agreements. So the correct answer, okay, you guys are correct. You guys are correct in spoken English. I won't say you're not correct, okay? But your examiner is going to mark than because that's more formal. That's more formal. All right. Let's move to the next question. B. B is the correct answer. The nurse inoculated dash pupil in the class. The nurse inoculated dash pupil in the class. Or every many those. Every. Every, good job. The nurse inoculated every pupil in the class. Why is it every and not all, not many, not those? Why is it every? Why is it every? I have to always know why. So that, God forbid, if what, like last year after what happened, all the shenanigans of Jamb UTM results, after what happened during when Jamb UTM results were released, a lot of people went online to say that they know what they wrote, they had reasons for choosing the answers, they can't, it's not possible for them to have the score they were giving, because you have to know your reason for choosing an answer, because if you get your answers and you have a certain score, you'll accept it. You'll accept the score. But if you have a reason for choosing your answers, then when you are given a wrong score, you know that you've been cheated. So you must have a reason. So why is option B correct? All right, let me explain something to you. And you guys got it right, but just wanted you to tell me why you chose that option. Option B is correct because when you use every in a sentence, the noun has to be, it has to be singular. The noun has to be singular, okay? You say every student, you don't say every student. You don't say every student, you don't say every student, you say every student, singular. You don't say every children, you say every child. Alright, so use every in a sentence, the noun has to be singular, but all is plural, many is plural, and those is plural too. So pupil, okay, is singular. That's why you have to use every, okay, you have to use every and not any of the other options. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's move.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Now let's go to the next question. We have, well, I've only got dash naira notes, but you can have 20 naira. Okay, we did this in our last revision class. So which one is correct? Small, few, a little. Okay, a few, right. But why is it a few?
It is used for countable nouns.
Countable nouns, good, good. And so, okay, few is used for countable nouns, a few is used for countable nouns, all right? So why is it not few, but a few?
Because you can like
Yeah, a few is a few because the sentence implies that though you don't have much, but you can, give out some. The sentence is positive. The sentence is positive. When the sentence is positive, what I mean by being positive here, if it gives the sense of having not lacking in every way, okay, if it gives a sense of manageability, if it gives a sense of um, despite the fact that the situation is not as expected, we can still manage what we have. So if it's positive, use a few. But when you say few, it means like it's not manageable. All right. I don't know if I've explained it well. All right, let me explain it. Okay, yeah, a few. Let me explain it this way. A few means some. A few means some. It means some. Then few means hardly any. All right. So I don't know if you have understood it like that. Now, have you understood it?
yes.
All right. Okay, hope you really did understand. Sule has been trying. Oh, that okay. Sule has been trying to dash his parents' expectations,
Live up.
live up to his live up to, there should be two there, submitted, live up to his parents' expectations. All right, now we're going to our English. Okay, let's go to our English section. And I know you will not disappoint me because we've done a lot on our English. And yeah, we've done a lot on our English. Okay, let's see the first one. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that has the same vowel sound as the one represented by the letter or letters underlined. We have member. Option A, we have lorry. Option B, I shouldn't read the options because from my pronunciation of the words, you'll be able to get the correct answer. So, which one is correct? 57, which one is correct? We have ER underlined in member. So, which one is correct? Hmm? Which one is correct? Which one has the same vowel sound as underlined words? All right, the underlined letters. The underlined letters, remember, the letters are E and R. All right, the E and R, there is, the E and R, they have a sound called the schwa sound. Do you know about the schwa sound? Have you heard about the schwa sound?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the schwa sound.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
No.
ma'am.
All right, thank you. I just not know if there's a possible way of writing here. I would have written it. Okay. The short sound. The short sound where you have and what are the phonetic environments where you can find the short sound? What are the phonetic environments? What are the phonetic environments of the short sound? Where can you find the short sound in a word? Okay, ER at the end of the word. Okay, OR, that's correct.
or
At the end of the word, though, please, let's indicate that. Okay,
at the end of the word,
A at the beginning of, but not in all words, so you have to know the kind of words. Okay, A at the beginning of verbs. So let me meet this person. A at the beginning of verbs, okay, especially bisyllabic words, okay, because for example, ask is a verb. Ask is the verb, but the A in ask is doesn't have the short sound, doesn't have the short sound. Add is a verb and doesn't have the short sound, it begins with A. So it's occurs where you have A at the end of a word that has, at the beginning of a verb that has two syllables. Let's take, for example, okay, and even prepositions too. Above, um, above, think of more words, just trying to remember more words. Um, adhere, etc. There are so many of them. So when you have prepositions or even verbs, they have to be bisyllabic, okay, not just monosyllabic words. All right, so A, I mean of words, okay. Mm-hmm. Where else can you find it? You find it where you have OUR at the end of a word, TRE at the end of a word. Okay, you have mentioned OR, you have mentioned ER, also AR at the end of the word. These are some phonetic environments where you find the short sound, but the short sound is not limited to these environments. You can also find a short sound in the middle of words, but usually there's no rule, there's no guide to help you identify it in inside of words because the short sound can occur in any vowel sound, in any unaccented vowel sound, it can occur there. But this guide, these ones are just to guide because this because in there's no particular guide, there's no strict guides that will help you to identify them in middle of words. In your exams, you are going to be asked based on the end and the beginning, where you can find it at the end and where you can find it at the beginning. Okay, just learn where you can find the short sound at the end and we can find the short sound at the beginning of a word. So those are the phonetic environments where you can find the short sound. So from this explanation, which one is correct? We have member, okay, which option is correct? Is it Larry, is it country, is it teller, is it expert? Yeah, C, teller. Okay, teller is the correct answer. We have OR. OR in teller has the short sound. All right, that next one we have Levy. Levy. Option A, we have liver. Option B, we have river. Option C, we have. No, I'm not supposed to read all these things. Tell me the right answer.
mercy.
All right. Yeah, C is correct. So why is C correct? Why is C correct?
Because
You chose C because I got to C and stopped reading. So why is it correct?
because
All right, so listen up, everybody. Listen up. WEAPON is not pronounced weapon. It's pronounced weapon. Weapon. Not weapon. It's weapon. All right. It's not every weapon fashioned against me shall not prosper. It's every weapon. It's every weapon. All right. Not weapon. It's weapon. It has the a weapon has has a sound. So this is the kind of question you're going to see here because I know in this country we pronounce it as weapon and that's how they bring it to the exam. Because if you don't have advanced knowledge, you get confused, you get confused. So it's weapon, alright? It's weapon. Hmm?
it's
Alright. So weapon has a sound. Levy has a sound too. So option C is correct. Okay, let's move to the next one. I'm going to spell the options, okay? I'm going to spell the options because I'm actually live streaming this and there are people watching online so that they can also know what is contained in the options. So we have question 59, we have food. Option A, we have FOOT. B, we have BOOK. C, we have PUSH. And D, we have MOVE. Which one is correct?
B.
D. Did you say D? Yes, D is correct. D is correct, and I'm glad you know that D is correct. So, how did you figure it? How did you figure it out? How did you figure it out? How did you know option D is
Because the
correct?
other ones are short.
Because
The other ones are short.
yes, the other ones are short O. All right, the other ones are short O. You already know that food has a short O sound. It's among the three exceptions I've taught you guys this. Book has OK, push has U between two consonants, and move has O that has the U sound, so it has the long U sound. If you are not following, in case you are not in our previous classes, or you don't understand what I've just said, please indicate, okay? I can re-explain for you to understand. So next question we have bottle. We have bottle, alright? So we're going to choose the option that has the same sound as the underlined letter, which is O in bottle. Alright, we have option A, WATCH. B, we have COVER. C, we have SON. D, we have WATER. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? Okay, someone said D, someone said A. Okay. I'm actually glad that nobody chose B and C because B and C, okay, they contain the R sound, cover sound. All right, option A is the correct answer. Now, water has long O sound. Water has long O sound, whereas watch has short O sound. So option A is correct. Whew, 61. 61, we have long. B, and so we have long as a given word. Underlined letter is A. So we have option A, pot. We have B, option A, we have POT. Option B, we have LOVE. Option C, we have PALTRY. And option D, we have L-A-U-G-H. So which one is correct? Yeah, which one is correct? Mm-hmm. Another attempt.
Poultry.
Pouch. All right. Okay. The word, is it pronounced lawn or lan? Because if you say it's pronounced, if you say it's poultry, you have R sound there.
Sorry, ma, I meant pot.
Odds. Good. It's lawn. Lawn. Okay. Let's see the next question. Okay. Let's see what we've done it. We have WORRY. Option A, we have STORY. We have B, HONEY. C, we have SORRY. And D, we have ROSDR. Which one has the same consonant letter as the given word? The given word. That's the O in WORRY. Which one? Yeah?
But the answer is sorry.
Nope. Not the correct answer.
A.
No.
What do you say?
Okay. The answer is what?
Honey.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. The correct answer is honey. The correct answer is honey. Okay. So, I. Well, what class are you? What class are you? Aren't you? Because I think I've taught SS1 this, and I think those of you in SS3, I don't know if you talked about it in our last revision class. Okay, let me just explain it. Now, worry, it will take a lot, so don't just go straight to the point. Worry has our sound, the inverted V sound, like the sound you find in cup, the sound you find in calm, the sound you find in love, the sound you find in sun, both SON and SUN. All right, you know the sound I'm talking about. Do you know the sound I'm talking about? Do you know the sound? Do you know the sound I'm talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, the sound that looks like an inverted V. Okay, that's the sound you find in worry. Now there are some uncommon places where you find this sound, and these uncommon places are where you see questions on your exam. The common words that you find this sound. These uncommon words are the words you see in the exam. For example, worry. Okay, worry has the R sound. Oven. Okay, it's not pronounced oven. It's oven. Okay, the O in oven has the R sound. Onion is not onion, it's onion. The O in onion has the R sound. And Monday, the O in Monday has the R sound, not Monday. Um, Brother, these are some words, okay, that you don't really, that are not common, that have the R sound. Brother, the O in brother is not or is R. It's not brought. Hmm?
What of Sunday?
Sunday, yes. Sundays, I think that should already be known. Sunday has U. The U in Sunday has a sound. Brother, the O in brother has a sound. It's not brother, it's Brother, brother. The O in brother has the R sound. Alright? So these are some common places. Son, S-O-N, is the O in son. If S-O-N and S-U-N are pronounced the same way, they are homophones, they are pronounced the same way. So the O in S-O-N has the R sound, the U in S-U-N has the R sound. So it's pronounced son, the U is pronounced son, the O in S-O-N is pronounced, the O in S-O-N is also pronounced R. So it's son, it's not son, it's son, both S-U-N and S-O-N, alright? Did you get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Let's move to the next question. We have C-A-R-T, C-A-R-T, and the underlying letters are A and R, okay? We have option A, and I'm not going to pronounce the words, okay? I'm just going to spell because I'm coming from my pronunciation. You'll be able to know the correct answer. So I'm spelling. Option A, we have P-A-N-E-L, P-A-N-E-L. Option B, we have W-R-A-P. Option C, we have P-L-A-N-T. Option D, we have S-S-C-A-M. Option D, S-C-A-M. All right, which one is correct?
Ma'am.
Okay, any other attempt?
Pardon.
Okay. Okay. The correct answer is option C, plant. Why is that? First, we have to establish the fact that carrot has a long R sound. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, carrot has long R sound.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, words, most syllabic words that end with ANT, or ANK. Most syllabic words that end ANT or ANK, especially nouns, have the long R sound in A. Like plants, not just noun, even verbs that end with ANT and ANK. They always have the long R sound, like plants, gland, yeah, even gland has and has long as sound. Flank, blank, um, or there's so many other words. Okay, words that end with ANK and ANT. And even AND, they have the, I mean, most syllabic words, so, okay, most syllabic words, they usually have the long R sound. So there are some words like that you need to make up. What we all know, okay, the primary knowledge is that when you have A between two consonants, that the A will have the short R sound. But there are some words that contain A between two consonants that do not have the long short R sound, but the long R sound. Words like grass, land, grass, okay, I mentioned grass, flank, so many words. I have a list of them, okay, I have a list of gland, um, so many of them. Okay, let's not dwell on it. So the correct answer is plant. It's plant. It has a long R sound. Please take note of it. 64. What's the correct answer? We have GROW. Okay. Before we go ahead, did you understand my explanation? Do you understand my explanation for 63? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now we have question 64. We have GROW. Option A, we have LOCK. Option B, we have NOVEL. Option C, we have HOSEL. D, we have GROSS. Which one is correct? Okay, any other attempt?
D.
D. Just like that. Okay, hostel is correct. Hostel is correct. Okay, now this is very simple. I know in Nigeria, as a Nigerian, this shouldn't even be difficult for you. It shouldn't be difficult for us because this has to do with L sound, which you usually pronounce as O. Okay, we usually pronounce this as O. We say grow. Okay, but the right pronunciation is not to grow, it's grow. Grow. It has the L sound, the different L. All right, and usually states where you have those letter O that we pronounce as O. The right pronunciation is usually L, so it's grow. And because Nigerians pronounce hostel as hostel, it's hostel, so it has the same vowel sound as girl. Okay, it's girl, it's hostel. Option A is lock, it has all. Novel, it has all. Gross, it has all. So option C is the correct answer. That's the one that had the same vowel sound as the given word. All right, 65, we have SOIL. This shouldn't be difficult. Okay, give me the correct answer.
Option A.
Option what? I can't hear you.
Joyful. Option A.
Option A. So let me do this person. All right.
Option A.
All
Joyful.
right. Option A. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Yeah. Option A. Oil. Oil. Soil. Joyful. Oil. Right. The next question. Oh, so there we have. Okay. Can we answer this one? We have SERE, SERVE, option A, you have CURTSY, B, you have SCRPRIS, good. We have we have CURRENT, we have COURTSHIP, so which one is correct?
Option surprise.
Okay, option what? B, okay, okay. Option B is not correct. Option B is not correct. Okay, the correct answer is option A. Okay, cursive. Um, now this has to do with the R sound. The sound that looks like three with two dots beside it. R sound. And R sound, we find it where you have UR, ER, IR between consonants, where you have EAR at the beginning of a word like earth, LN, where you have UR, IR even at the beginning of words, where you have a word that begins with WOR, okay? These are places where you find the sections. These are places where you find the R sound, right? Now, like I said, where you have ER at the middle of words, you have the R sound. Where you have UR at the middle of words, you have the R sound. Alright? Now, let's look at the exceptions. Now, this applies to majorly monosyllabic words. Monosyllabic words, I mean UR, IR, ER. We have monosyllabic words in monosyllabic words that contain UR, IR, ER at the middle. Alright, so with this, okay, I've already told you the correct answer. So surprise has the short sound U, and that's why I told you that most times you not be asked questions on the short sound at the middle because there is really no um, fast and hard rule that will help you. Okay, just when you keep learning how to speak English and keep learning and improving yourself, that's when you'll be able to learn the how to pronounce short sound at the middle of words. but there is no fast and hard rules that will help you, that will guide you on identifying the short sound in the middle of words. So I'm surprised how short sound you are. Current. Alright, we have current. The first syllable when you have you, what you have there is R sound, the inverted V sound, the sound that looks like an inverted V. Now we have courtship. Courtship has long consonant. So option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. I hope we're together. Are we? All right. The next question has to do with the ear and air sound. Okay. Now we have HEAR. Option A we have RARE. B we have LEAN. Option C we have BEEM. Option D we have EER. Which one is correct? This is even very simple. This came from WAEC because in Jamb we don't have this kind of options. Which one is correct?
Red.
No, it's not correct. Now the sound I have in here, you have ear, dear, good job. You have ear in here, ear, not the diphthong. I don't know, but okay. You should learn the difference, okay, you should learn the difference between the ear sound and the air sound. You really have to learn the difference, those diphthongs, ear and air. I don't know if you know those diphthongs, the one that has I and the short sound in it, and the one that has air and the short sound in it. Please know the difference between them and their different phonetic environments because you must answer at least two questions on them in oral English, and not just in oral English, not just in vowel sounds. You also might meet questions on them, on rhymes. So you have to really know the difference between these two. Right, so have here, here has ear sound, and there has ear sound. So option D is correct. Okay, we have another question on the O sound. 68, we have GOOD. Option A, we have ROOM. Option B, we have LOOM. Option C, we have FULL. And option D, we have NULL. Which one is correct? Which one? Don't the line letters good? Don't the letters are O and O. So which one is correct? Full, that's option C. Great job, great job. You guys have understood short Usan and long Usan. Have identified them, and I'm glad. Good. Option C is the correct answer. You know that good, hood, and good hood. What's the third one? Almost happened to my brain. What's the third one?
No.
Hmm? What's the third? Three exceptions. My thought to three exceptions. Ah, what's what's the third one? Okay, we have good. Is there food? Thank you, thank you. Good, hood, and foods. Good. These are three words, okay, that contain OO that do not end with K, nor begin with W, but they contain the short O sounds. All right. So food. Option C is correct. Okay. Question 69. We have GREY. Solution is correct. Which one is correct? So Gauge, gauge. Good job, gauge. We have a sound in gray, a, gray, okay? And engage, we have a too, so option C is correct, good. Okay, 70, 70, we have cow, cow, okay, which one is correct? This one should be very simple. This one should be very simple. Which one is correct?
How?
How, good. How, good.
Option C.
Yes, great job. Option C, how. That's good. All right, we have owl in cow, okay, and owl in how. Right, so let's move to consonant sounds. Let's move to consonant sounds. Let's move to consonant sounds. Okay. From the word letters A to D, choose a word that has the same consonant sound. Uh, the same consonant sound as represented by the letter or letters underlined. We have L-O-O-K, okay? L-O-O-K, the underlined letter is L. Now we have T-A-L-K, we have C-A-L-M, we have L-O-L-L, and we have Y-O-L-K. Which one's roll? Good job, roll. Talk has long O sound, cow has long
Option
O.
C.
Yes, option C, roll is the correct answer. It has O sound, just like O in look. Yeah, option C is correct. And let's move to the next one. We have, oh, no, there's a mistake in this one. This one is a mistake because there's a word, option A contains the same word as the given word, so there's a mistake there. Let's leave it. So let's look at question 73. We have rush. Okay, option A, we have Vision. Option B, we have Leisure. Option C, we have Equation. Option C, we have Station. Which one is correct? Good job, good job. Option D is correct. Okay, good. Option D. So why is that?
Station.
Yeah, why is it station and not why? Okay, can we continue? 74, we have dead. Dead. The underlined letter is D, alright? So option A, we have ADJUST. Option B, we have LOCKED. Option C, we have BOGGED. And option D, we have ADJOURN. Which one is correct?
Well,
Okay. Uh-huh. I'm glad you got it. I was thinking that you fulfilled this. That's good. But, okay, so why is that?
because the D in Bob is pronounced the.
Good. And what of the D in option B?
The D in option B is pronounced as.
Good job, good. And I believe you already know why. All right. Okay. Your knowledge, the knowledge that made you, the knowledge, some knowledge that made you answer 74 correctly should help you answer 75. So which one is correct? We have
Option A.
option A. We have SLEPT. Okay, for the sake of those. Okay. Let me spell the words, okay, for the sake of those who are watching online. SLEPT. Option A, we have SCOPPED. B, we have WEDDED. C, EBBED, and D, STABBED. All right, the correct answer is stopped. Stopped. So why is that?
It stopped because D is stopped. It's pronounced as
Good, good. And you know that the sound in stop has the weak consonant, so it's a weak consonant sound. And when you have a past tense marker after a weak consonant sound, the past tense marker will be pronounced as. But when you have, you know what I mean by past tense markers, and you know what so there's a voiceless, not weak, please forgive me. You don't say weak, you say voiceless and voiced. So when you have a voiceless consonant, so you have a voiceless consonant, before a past tense marker is D or ED. We have a voiceless consonant before a past tense marker, and the past tense marker we pronounce as when you have a voiced consonant before a past tense marker, the past tense marker we pronounce as D. D. All right, so that's option A is correct. Option A is in stops is a voiceless consonant. Okay, please learn the voiceless and voiced consonants. They will really, really, really help you. Okay, let's move on. You have 76. 76 we have face. Face.
option B.
All right. Okay.
Option
Option
B.
phase. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, 77. Please, we don't know why any option is the correct answer. Please indicate. Tell me. All right, option. Question 77. What? Question 70.
Option D.
Okay. We have
Posture.
posture. Good. So option. Now, first one we have nonchalant. The CH in nonchalant is pronounced sh. Actually, we have chassis. The CH in chassis is pronounced sh. C, we have chef. The CH in chef is pronounced sh. And D, we have posture. The T in posture is pronounced ch. So that's the correct answer. Ch in posture, ch in which. Okay, let's see the next question, 78. We have ROSE, option A, we have LICE, B, we have TAPS, C, we have WISE, and D, we have BATS. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? Let's start. Yeah, which one is correct?
Wise.
Okay. Why? That's option C, right? Did you choose option C? Was it option C that you chose? Which option did you choose now?
Yes.
Yeah, option C is correct. Now the S in rules is pronounced okay?
Options.
C, yes. The S in rose is pronounced z, it's not rose, it's rose. Z, z, like zoo. Z. Okay, so option A, we have lice. B, we have taps. C, we have wise. And D, we have bats. Okay, this is simple. 79. We have SONG. Okay, and we have N and G underlined, N and G underlined. So we have option A, TONGUE, option C, option B.
Tom.
Okay, right. SONG is pronounced song, song.
Option A.
Yeah, option A, you have tongue. I hope you know that the O in tongue is pronounced A, like the inverted V, okay? Let me just mention it now. So it's tongue, tongue, not tongue, tongue. Alright, the NG in tongue is pronounced And cringe, we have G. In cringe, we have singe, we have G, and we have hinge, G. So, let me spell it. Okay,
But please wait.
sorry, what did you say?
I said yes, there is.
Okay, now this question has to do with the 24th consonant sound, and it's pronounced excuse me. This dump occur, this when you join the class, and we have about 70 minutes to end the class, a class of 2 hours. It's pretty bad. All right. This has to do with the 24th consonant sound, pronounced as All right. Let me show you. Okay. I need to show you the sound, so it will be clear to you what I'm talking about. This is the sound. Can you see the sound? Can you see the sound?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's the sound. The sound that looks like an N with a little curve at the bottom. That's the pronunciation. It's a nasal sound. All right. So you find it where you have. Let's read what you have here. It is saying words containing ng and nk at the middle or end of a word. It does not occur at the beginning of words. When ng occurs at the end of a word, the two letters are pronounced together as For example, we have sing, bang, ring, rung, stronger, stinger, etc. When ng occurs in the middle of a root word, only the n will be pronounced as only the n when it occurs at the middle, only the n will be pronounced as while the letter g will be pronounced as g. Example, finger, finger. There's still the good sound there. Congratulations. There's still the good sound there. Okay, the ng are not pronounced together as just the n has the sound because the n is at the middle of the word. Extinguisher. All right. G. G. Please note that words like engine, challenge, syringe do not have the ang sound because because the G in them is pronounced J and not G. I don't know if you understood this. You know, most times those letter G that we pronounce as G, okay, they're the ones that have this own sound. But those ones that we pronounce as G, they don't follow this pattern. They don't have the own sound. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to explain? Like engine has ng, but the N in engine does not have the sound because the G is not pronounced, it's not pronounced G, but it's pronounced J. Challenge has NG, but the G in challenge is pronounced J, not G. So the N does not have the sound. The NG in syringe does not have the N does not have the sound because G in syringe is pronounced G, not G. Did you understand? Are we together?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, so that's why tongue is the correct answer. Alright, so the person asked me to re-explain. I hope that is clear to you, perfectly clear. Is it? Is it perfectly clear to you now? Please reply. Reply. Respond to me when I ask a question. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Which one is correct? We have TRU, you have TRUTH. Okay. So which one is correct? We have option A, WRITE. B, we have TEARTRE. C, we have LEATER. And D, we have WITHE. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? So, are you still there? I hope you can hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so I asked which one is correct. Do you? No. Now, do you have problems understanding or identifying this and this sound? Like, you know, that's the one that looks like theta and the other ones that looks like inverted six. How do I explain it? The voice and the voiceless one. Do you have problems identifying them? Hmm? Let me know so I know how to explain it. What knowledge do you have already about how to identify the TH sound, the TH in a word? Knowledge do you already have that will help to identify it as voiceless or voiced? But how can you do that? Okay, yeah, when it has a sound, that means it's likely going to have the root sound, which is the voice one. And when it has the t sound, like when we commonly pronounce it as t, like in Nigeria, when we commonly pronounce, when The places where we commonly pronounce th as the right pronunciation is usually the voiceless one. You already know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You know there are exceptions, right? You know there are exceptions. Like in Nigeria, how would you pronounce Smooth? As a Nigerian, how would you pronounce Smooth? Smooth, right? Smooth, that's how you pronounce it, but that's not the right pronunciation. Okay, that's not the right pronunciation. Okay, smooth, but normally, because you pronounce it as smooth, you would think that the right sound should be the voiceless one, right? Eh?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's one of the exceptions. That's one of the exceptions. The word is pronounced smooth. Smooth. It has the voiced one. Alright, what about Healthy?
Health.
Is it the voice or the voiceless? You know, is the voiceless. You know, the thing is that yeah, you know, in the thing is that we commonly pronounce it Igbo, so in the eastern part of Nigeria, we commonly pronounce it as howdy or wealthy. All right, so that will make you to think in your exam when you see it, you think that the sound you should have there is the voiced one, but no, it's not the voiced one you should have there. What you should have there is the voiceless one. So it's the voiceless one is healthy, healthy, wealthy, wealthy. All right, despite the fact that you pronounce them, you pronounce the th in them as the, is healthy. So these are some of the exceptions, okay? Yeah, healthy, wealthy, and smooth. Okay, still a few more, but let's make do with these ones. All right. Did you understand my explanations?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Next one we have is, let me check our English guides. Maybe I can see more words, okay? I can know more words. These exceptions are what you're going to answer questions on. You're going to answer questions on exceptions. You see these exceptions in the options. Okay. Okay. There are more words here. Let's read from the beginning. How to identify and v. All right. The two of them occur where you have a TA, where you have th in a word. Though there is no established rule to guide you, but the very important and simple tip is that th is pronounced as when it is commonly pronounced as by non-native speakers and pronounced as this is the voiced one, when it is commonly pronounced as by non-native speakers. For instance, words like thank, think, through, thing are usually pronounced as thank, thing, through, thing. Okay, expected by non-native speakers. Words like although, there, worthy, etc. have their THs pronounced as d, as in although, there, worthy, right? Please note that there are a few words that contain th that are commonly pronounced as d, by non-native speakers, but contain examples are healthy, wealthy, okay? And there are a few other words that contain the TH letters that are pronounced by non-native speakers as t, but contain the V sound. Examples include booth, okay? You can see that normally we pronounce this as boot, is booth, smooth, loath, and thus. It's not thus, it's thus, not thus, thence, northern, southern, it's not, normally you say it's northern, but that would make you think it's northern. It's not northern, it's northern, then. Southern, bathe. Now, please note this. B-A-T-H-E is pronounced, the T-H in B-A-T-H is pronounced V, and the T-H in B-A-T-H is pronounced the voiceless one. So when you have B-A-T-H-E, which is a verb, is pronounced, the T-H is pronounced V, the voiced one, but when it does not contain E, it's pronounced the voiceless one. Did you get what I just explained?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now, another one is time, all right? In addition, words that end with th that are pronounced as e.g., truth, youth, oath, are most times pronounced as when they are pluralized. Alright, so when you have this is common in Jamb, they bring this kind of question in Jamb. Normally the word truth is pronounced truth. But when you add s to it, when you pluralize these words, all right, the th in them will change to v, v, v. Okay, when they're pluralized, examples are truths, truth, truths, baths. All right, when you have th that is pronounced as, and when it's pluralized, the th, which was hitherto pronounced as, will change to v when it is pluralized. I don't know if you got this. Is in Jamb you mean this kind of question, they'll bring in this kind of question, okay? In Jamb they will make it this tricky. But you have to understand it because you're also going to take Jamb. Did you understand the explanation I just made?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so when you pluralize those words that end with th that are pronounced, when you pluralize them, when you add s to them, they change to v, they become v because of s that you've added to them. Okay, let's move back to our question. Okay, so the correct answer to this question is option B. Option B. Okay, theater, not option A, with. It's not leather, it's not weather, it's option B, theater. Alright? So, our time is up. Oh, and my battery is off.